Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know this is my introduction, and I use my Radley Valentine decks. Now, for the weekend, I generally use my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull in my John Holland Psychic Tarot cards, and I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. For this introduction, and this is just the introduction, you will see this on all the signs. So, and I will put a timestamp so you can jump past the introduction. I will be using my Waite Rider Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Early morning, on April 1st, we do have our new moon in Aries. This is the time to request, to put out there what it is you would like changed, what it is you would like to have different for yourself. This is your requesting moon. This is really the push of Aries. Now, we have Mercury in Aries, but we also have a couple of other things going on. And so on the 1st, we have our new moon. It is in Aries. I think it was like 1:35 Eastern Standard Time. I might be a little bit off on that time. On the 5th, we have Venus entering Pisces. Now, Venus on the 28th was in conjunction with Saturn. Okay, so there was a little relationship issues going on. There was a little bit of digging deep into the relationship, seeing more of the truth of the situation. And yes, my Saturn in Aquarius does have that illusion versus reality. What is the truth? What is a lie? Type of energy going on. And then Venus was there. So we could possibly see anything that was not necessarily the truth regarding Venus, regarding relationships. Now, on the 5th, we actually have Venus entering Pisces. And the reason this is important is that Venus, relationships, love, all of that really good energies. Remember, though, Venus can be a little bit narcissistic, can be a little bit self-involved also. She goes into Pisces. So this is the dreamland. This is the place where Venus is leaving some of the realities of life, realities that have been rather harsh for her. And now she's entering Pisces for maybe a little relaxation, rest and relaxation. Maybe, maybe she's going to do some, just do some really good self-care. But this is a good time for relationships on that matter. However, on the 5th again, we have Mars, which, going into Saturn. Mars does have that Aries energy to it. Mars in Aquarius still going to Saturn, into a conjuncting, I should say, Saturn in Aquarius. And there's some 22 energy here. So there's 2-2, some choices, decisions. Now, the thing about Mars and Saturn, I mean, they're a little bit at loggerheads. They're a little bit, so this could either push passions to do that much better, especially if Venus is kind of saying, hey, simmer down, everything's cool, just do your thing type of thing. But, this Mars and Saturn conjuncting together, they're a little bit more of a forceful energy. And we could find that there's either going to be the people that really are like, hey, chill, and the other people that are like, no, we're not chilling at all. In fact, there's more aggression, more anger, more of the negative energy. Sometimes you need that to get things cleared up. Not sure where we're going to go with that. The other thing is that should only last, it shouldn't, not that it lasts. It should actually go a little bit, it should start to calm down a couple of days later, but we will still have that energy pushing forward. Now, I told you that I prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. And I don't know if I told you to, basically, this may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what you like, leave the rest. Also, too, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is to deliver the message. Try not to get too much into the interpretation, but I'm human too. So let's see what we've got here. Then this is the overview. This is more for the universe, more for what's going on in the higher higher energies. Now, and I don't mean higher as in the bigger energies. Remember, though, When I get to the individual readings, no matter what's going on in the universe, in the world, we still have to live our lives. So let's see what we have, and we are the light. We are the shining. We counter a lot of that negativity. We are light workers. So came down here for whatever reason. We signed up for this, my friends. We signed up. Okay, let's see what we've got here. First card is King of Swords. Now, kings, all of the court cards have an underlying energies. King's underlying energy is air. Swords is air. This is air energy. King is very wise, very, very driven, very focus oriented though. The sword energy, air energy is our Aquarius, which talking about Aquarius, it's also our Libra, it's also our Gemini. Thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. This, so this is kind of telling us, I'm kind of getting a weird leadership vibe with this. I mean, not weird because it is the king, but I am getting kind of like the weird leadership vibe that, needs to stay on track, needs to be focused more, needs to think things through a little bit more. So, whoever that is all about, there's a lot of wisdom there, and it needs to be used. It needs to be used. Let's go on in this one. Okay, we've seen this one before. This is the Four of Rods. Now, Rods is our Leo, Sagittarius, but it's our Aries energies. It could be rods or wands. It could be fire energy. It is our, it's very passionate. It's very, consuming. It's just, this is a wonderful feeling. So here we have the king for the weekend. Here we have the king, and we have this celebratory energy here. So there's something here. Maybe there's going to be something revealed. Maybe there's going to be something that is worked out that's going to be better for the universe, for the people of the universe, the people of the world. But this is a celebration. This is, something that we should just feel very passionate about, and just very, yes, this is something we really, really want. Now, it is a 4. Numbers have, interesting energies, and 4 has stability. It also has leadership. It also has some organization. So we have the air energy. We have the fire energy going on. Next card is, now we have the Queen of Cups. Queen's underlying energy is water energy. Cups is water energy. Queens has so we have the masculine energy, which we all have masculine and feminine energies inside. That's just what it is. So we have a celebration between the two. We have the Queen of Cups, and this, this could be our Mars and Venus energy going on here. Cups, again, underlying is water. Cups is water. This is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have some Pisces things going on, a lot of Pisces things going on, a lot of Aquarius things going on. And yet there is a marriage between the two. There is a connection between the two. The Queen of Cups, very caring, very loving, very, the Queen can be a little bit too loving and too, well, we consider that maybe a little more micromanaging. But the Queen of Cups is really giving her heart, is really saying, this is something, I want for my people, I want for my children, I want for my, just for my kingdom itself. So there's a marriage between the thought processes and the water energy here, between the making the plans, thinking things through, and the cup energy of the water. And it's interesting that these two would come out being the double energies that they are also. Now, the one energy we did not talk about is our earth energy, our pentacle energy, which is our Capricorn. Remember, we do have Pluto and Capricorn still. It's our Capricorn, it's our Taurus. Uranus is still in Taurus. And it's also our Virgo energy, money, job, career energy. So this weekend in itself, the sword energy, again, the King of Swords, think things through, saying things. Now, the King of Swords is not necessarily that emotional. So, we may come, give you an example. It might be there were extenuating circumstances, and the King of Swords says, did you or didn't you? Well, yes, but no, there's no buts with the King of Swords. The Queen of Cups is the one that says, but what was the reason? What was the reason? So it's interesting between the two. So we will see Friday through Sunday what's going on. It is the new moon. So it is, and again, the rods does talk about a celebration, marriage, connection, creating more together. Let's see now what we have. So this is in itself, there is a balance between the logical and the emotional. There is a marriage between the two. I can like that. I can get behind this. Okay, let's see what we have for my Osha Zen Tarot. I think I'm going to do 3. A couple feel like they need to pop out. Here we go. Harmony. Now we have a 10. 10 is, transitional, 1 new beginning. 0 is God source energy, harmony coming together. There is harmony here. So what is this? It would be very nice to see a world that had some harmony in it. Flowering. So this is nurturing. This is growing. This is new ideas. And this again is the new moon in Aries. Aries is the beginning of the astrological year. So we have harmony, water energy again, but it's still coming from the heart. We have flowering. There is moon energy behind her. There is growth energy. There's feminine energy here too. And now we have the 10. Transition. We have the we are the world. We are the coming together. So what is this all about? I mean, this is really quite strong. I like this, especially when I was talking about, the Mars and the Venus is in Pisces, and that's really positive. That's really, hey, let's go get mani-pedis. Let's go get a massage. Let's do some spiritual awakening type of energy. And then we have Mars and Saturn. Yeah, go get them, go get them, go get them. So is there a harmony between the two? I would love that. I would love that. Does there come into a better balance between the two? But this is what's going on the weekend before, and then we go into what goes on after. Okay, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As just this helps to grow the channel. Just know that by doing this, you keep me on air. Okay, so why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my Sagittariuses. How are you? Well, let's see what my Sagittarius are going to do, especially with this new moon. I think like the sky's the limit for you. Ambitious, ambition, moving forward, of course. You've been very much, I kind of get, let's see what happens. I kind of get that Fool energy, 0, the Fool, anything is possible. Let's get started. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, leap of faith energy. Here we go. Nothing is reversed. First energy, first card, 3 of air. Ooh, the 3 of air, 3 of swords, 3, don't like that energy. People don't like it. But this is definitely letting go of the stuff, letting go of the things in your mind. If there's been a lot of triggers happening where you are feeling that like your self-worth has gone down and your just your potential, your possibilities. If I feel like there have been triggers are things that just kind of set things off. They might have been set off deliberately because there are a lot of people that are very, they're very envious of your energies, my Sagittariuses, because many times over, they don't know that you do care a lot, but many times over, again, like I told you about the Fool energy, it's like, hey, I'm going to go do this, leap of faith type of energy, and they themselves do not see that. So you are not necessarily a mirror, but when they look in the mirror, they don't see the possibilities of the future that you see. But the 3 of air is letting go, letting go. Now, is it that you don't remember, you don't feel that pain? No, you always remember, you always feel. However, it's not letting that energy, that situation control you for that future. Okay? Great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. Next card is the 10 of air, letting go. Again, this is the end. But you have to make a real decision to say, this is no longer my anchor. It is no longer, maybe somebody told me, I wouldn't amount to anything, when I was a child. You know what? That was their issue. They tried to put that negative thought into my head, and I'm not accepting that anymore. because the 10 of air, so we have a 3, 1, 0, 10 transition, 1 new beginning, 0 God source energy. Again, that air energy, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, and Gemini energy, thought processes. It's rethinking things. And maybe you have to go back a little bit and rethink what that situation was and replay it in your mind, but then redo your response. So when you hear that voice telling you that you can't, you go back and say, oh no, I can. Okay, I can. So the 10 of air is the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. And I think the addiction is believing when people try to tell you that you couldn't. Next card. So this weekend is one of those mind thoughts, those mind weekends. It's really redeveloping and rethinking who you are, and it's regaining. So redeveloping, rethinking, and regaining who you are. Next card is the 7 of fire. Fire energy is your energy, Aries and Leo. We are in Aries. There's some things going on. I would say, when I was talking in the introduction about, that Mars and Saturn thing, I would say you're going to go out, not necessarily that you're going to have the angry energy, but you're going to go out very forceful, that 5th, 6th type of, I think you're going to be more forceful and more standing your ground as you go into the week. Okay, so this weekend is just getting you ready for that, getting you ready to stand your ground. So 7 is divine umbrella, divine interference sometime, divine intervention. Okay, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. So I think whatever this is, I think you see the reality of the situation. You see that, so this is a contemplative one, that you see that where people were, people picking on you, people telling you, you don't have to live with their voices in your head anymore, okay? Connect with your higher power. Your higher power will help you to be healthier, see that your future is that much brighter, okay? And then defend it, stand your ground. All right, here we go. So I think this is about seeing the reality of a situation, seeing a reality of one of those triggers that happened maybe when you were younger. That Saturn versus, Saturn in Aquarius, illusion versus reality. This could be one of those reality moments for you this weekend. Okay, let's see what John Holland has to say for my Sages. Moving on. So we have a 6, number of man, the things you can do. Moving into the light, leaving the dark behind you, I'm not telling you not to be realistic. If somebody told you that, you couldn't be, an astronaut, and you never developed into it, it's not like I can't be an astronaut at this time of my life. I'm not telling you to be unrealistic, but I am telling you that what has been told to you was not necessarily, loving or positive. And I feel like this is where you see the truth. You see more truth this weekend. Sometimes that can be hard. However, it's very freeing for you also. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Sagittariuses. Reversed. Well, black tourmaline, this is one of my favorites. So it's protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. And, any of the dark stones does absorb negativity. So get yourself some black tourmaline if you don't already have some. So this is one of those awakening moments for you, my Sagittariuses, and I'm pretty proud of you with it. Okay, take a moment, my Sages, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.